What's up, guys? Coach Mo here from the Mo Wardy Show, hashtag Word Wednesday. Listen, today is not going to be an edited version of this. It's not going to have any background music or intro screens or anything like that. It's just me and you talking about the word of the day, which is perseverance. This word is meaning a lot to me right now. I actually recorded something earlier this morning and I started editing it, and then things happened and I had to stop. And as I went and worked out, driving in the car, quiet, just trying to listen to God, man, because I needed to hear Him today. This word just kept coming up. And I got here a little early, eating my lunch, thinking about the word, and I wanted to look it up on this computer here and tell you guys what it meant, but I thought to myself, these are just words on a screen. You know, they're just a group of words put together to register in our brains that, you know, through learning and things like that, that we can think we have an idea of understanding, or we can get a glimpse of what it means for this word, this definition of this word. But I don't think, my opinion here, I don't think you can understand what perseverance really means until you've done it. And I don't think that you will understand until that's complete. Because to be honest with you, I couldn't sit here and define it for you. You know, I could tell you what I think it means. But right now, I'm learning the same lesson. I'm learning what it means right now. At this moment, right here, me and you, I'm learning what perseverance means. I don't have it all figured out, you know. I don't pretend to. Maybe sometimes I pretend to. I don't know. Maybe I come off like I feel like I have it all figured out. I ain't got it figured out. I have no clue. I'm still going through this thing just like you are. I'm still trying to figure things out as I go and listen my best to God and reading my Bible and stuff like that to try to figure out what this thing called life is all about, you know. And then you find out, you feel like God's calling you to do something, and you do it. And you go, no matter what. No matter what. God's telling you to do something, you do it. You find out for sure, you check it with Scripture, you talk to the people you're closest to that are praying for you, that are your spiritual leaders, they're your spiritual guides, and you go and you do it. And you're going to get knocked down. You're going to get knocked down over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're going to be attacked. You're going to be tested. You're going to be pushed. And you're going to fall on the ground. And you still don't know what perseverance means. And then one day you're going to get knocked down. And you're not going to feel like getting back up. And you have to make a decision. Are you going to continue? Are you going to get up and go again, just one more round? Are you going to get up? Man, that's a picture that I always have in my head. Rocky Balboa, the movies. He always gets up, he says, one more round. One more round. One more round. It's always one more round. Are you going to get knocked down and just sit there and decide that you're not doing this anymore? You're going to wait for the count to go out. You're going to wait for the bell to ring. You're going to check out and you're going to go in a different direction. That's what I did. In fact, that's what I've done all my life. You know, I dedicated my life to something when I was younger. I was going to be a pro soccer player. Man, that's all I ever did. All I did was play or train. That's it. I didn't do anything else. To the point where I didn't even do schoolwork. I paid for that. Because I was certain. And I got knocked down. And when I got knocked down, I gave up. I got knocked down hard. And I gave up. And I went in a different direction. And that different direction was running away from the thing that I loved, trying to forget it. Trying to get away from it, but running towards the wrong thing. See, I worshipped soccer. Soccer was my God. And then something else became that. Bad choices after another. Seeking out what was going to rule my life. And finally, years later, Jesus came into my life. And then He pointed me in a direction. The direction that He wanted me to go, and I followed. And I got knocked down. And then I went into a different direction, and I got knocked down. I went into another direction. I got knocked down. I tried to plant a church here. I tried to plant a church there. I went and joined this other church plant. I tried to preach. I tried to teach. I tried to do all these things. I had all these great ideas. You know, all these great ideas that would get shot down, and then somebody would use later. And I got discouraged. So I gave up, and I went in a different direction. God brought me to coaching again. And I was happy, and I knew that I was going to go there and I was going to preach the word while I did it. I was going to make a difference. I was going to make an impact. And sure, some people Some people have benefited from what the Lord has done in their lives, and partly through my message. But I went into a different direction, the direction that I was sure God was calling me to go into, and I got knocked down. And I gave up. I went into a different direction where I was sure God was calling me to, and I feel like I keep getting knocked down. And right now, this pivotal moment in my life is where I have to make a decision. Am I going to give up and go a different direction, or am I going to hold on to the hope and know that God called me to do what He called me to do and go and do it? You know, I look on YouTube at these videos and I see how few people look at them, how few people watch them. Man, I've started about 15 different blog sites trying to get people to read it, and they don't want to read it. I try these videos and people don't want to watch. You know, thank you for the 20 of you who do. But I have to believe that God called me to do this for a reason, and I can't give up, even though I want to. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to right now. I want to give this up. I want to stop doing these videos. I want to pack up. I want to go home. I want to go back to everything that I've sacrificed. Right now, I'm challenged. Right now, I'm feeling vulnerable. Right now, I'm feeling like I don't want to get back up. But just the other day, I told my cheerleaders that they can't give up. I told my kids that they can't give up. And if I give up, then everything that I said before that, everything about Christ, everything about life, everything about cheerleading means absolutely nothing. Where does the definition of perseverance come in? When you get back up. When you go one more round. That's when you start to learn the true meaning of perseverance. You know, I thought I was going to be a pastor, but now I'm just a cheer coach. I thought I was going to be a speaker. I thought I was going to be a church planter. I thought I was going to be able to provide a living for my family. And right now, I'm just a cheer coach. But God has something for me to do right now as a cheer coach. This is God's plan, it's not mine. And maybe God's got plans for people like Lecrae to be on a big stage. People like that. And then He's got plans for people like me. The Bible talks about He's got plans for, out of the same lump of clay, He makes things out of for noble use and things for ignoble use, for common, everyday use. And it'd be okay with whatever it is that He calls you to do. Man, if He calls you to do something big and something great, do it. Love it. Be it. But you're going to get knocked down. You're going to get challenged. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to quit. Don't. You can't, or you will never know the definition of perseverance. Trust me. I'm 32 years old and I've spent my life quitting. I'm not going to quit anymore. I'm not going to give up. You don't give up either. Let's persevere together. Let's get through this together, and let's live the life that God calls us to, whether it be great or seemingly insignificant. Let's live it to His glory and to the best ability that we can, doing everything we can to persevere, because one day He's going to come back. And when He comes back, the words that He says to us are going to be sweet. Well done, good and faithful servant. That's Word Wednesday, guys. I love you.